guys, my name is Shenise, also known as makemeup_Shenise on Instagram, and today I'm going to be creating a bronzy smoky eye using Elcie Cosmetic products. Stay tuned, I hope you enjoy. I'm going to jump right in and start with the Elcie Glow Enhancer. And I'm going to just apply that generously all over my face and blend it in with my fingers. After that, I am going to prime my face using the Elcie Cosmetics Pearl Radiance Primer. I'm just applying it on the back of my hand and again working it in with my fingers. I really like this primer. It smooths out my pores. It has a really pretty iridescent-y glow. It's pretty on every skin tone. I'm going to let that set in for a little bit. Give it like 30 seconds. And then I'm going to set everything with the Elcie Hydra Enhancer. I love how this makes my skin feel. So I'm going to start with my eyes. And to start, I'm going to prime them with the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot. And this is in the shade Painterly. So I'm just going to take my ring finger and apply this all over my lid and up to my brow bone. I'm also going to take this and I'm going to apply it under my eye. To set the shadow and prevent fallout. So I am going to go in with the Elcie Minimalist palette and then in the shade Blank Start with my Elcie Cosmetics E1 brush. I'm going to just take it and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. I'm going to bring it up to my brow bone. I'm just going to use this shade to set my eyeshadow primer so everything blends nice and smoothly. Now with the same palette and the same brush in the shade Warmth, or not Warmth, I'm sorry, in the shade Tone Up. And I'm going to apply this right into my crease to shape it out. So I'm going to add a little bit of warmth in my crease now, and I'm still going to be using the E1 brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Warmth. And I'm going to take this shade, I'm going to take it from the outer corner of my eye and work it into my crease. I love, love, love using warm tones in my crease. So now I want to add a little bit of a smoky effect. So I'm going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics E4 brush. And then in the shade In Depth, and in a small V shape from the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to take it and then work it in to my crease. I don't want to get it too high up though. Kind of just want to define my crease and create a smoky effect. This palette has really been a signature staple in my kit. It's extremely pigmented, which I love, and it's very versatile for all skin tones. So if you're a makeup artist or if you just love makeup, this palette is definitely something that I recommend. Once I like how it looks, I am going to go in with the Elcie Jewels. This is in the shade Garnet. It's a pretty brown, bronzy shade. And I'm going to just take my ring finger and apply this on my lid. And I'm just tapping it onto my lid. I want to add more of like a dramatic smoky effect. So I'm going to go back in with the Elcie Cosmetics palette. I'm going to go in the black shade Smoke Out and with the Elcie Cosmetics E5 brush. It's a pencil brush. And on the outer corner of my line, on the outer corner of my eye, on my lash line, I'm just going to take it and blend it. Kind of like flicking it up almost, but blending it down too. So now I want to make sure everything is blended. So I'm going to go in with a clean brush. This is the E4 brush. And I'm just going to blend out any harsh lines that I see in my crease. So everything just looks smooth and clean. And then now I want to blend my crease. So I'm going to go in with a clean E1 brush. And then just blend out any harsh lines up in my crease into my brow bone. It's the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. So I'm just going to take that and just line my lower lash line. And then my upper lash line too. So I want to add a little bit more drama with the smoky effects. I'm going to go back in with the E4 brush, when I was using earlier, in the brown shade in depth, and I'm just going to add a little more drama on the outer part of my crease. And just okay, so now that I've cleaned off my face, I'm going to go in with the Elcie foundation in the shade Sand. And I'm just going to apply a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. And I am going to go in with the Velvet Sponge, warming it up on my hand. I'm just going to start stippling it on my face, starting with the outer parts of my face and working my way in. With this foundation, you don't need that much of it because it does have a lot of coverage and is super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. So start with little and you can always add more. So after one coat of it, I'm breaking out a little bit, so I'm going to go in and add a little bit more. And just focus on the areas that I'm breaking out and cover it up. Now that I've applied my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and highlight and conceal now. I'm going to use the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer, light medium and light neutral. So I'm going to take light medium first, and in a triangle like shape, I'm just going to apply this on the side of my nose and under my eye area. Then on my forehead, and then down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin. And I want to brighten up my under eye a little bit more, so I'm going to go in with the shade Light Neutral and just apply that right under my eye. I'm going to go back in with the Velvet Sponge, and then on the finer point of the sponge, I'm going to just take it and stipple it in. And I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm actually just going to take the velvet sponge again and press it into the areas that I highlighted. And then in the areas that I did not highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Tan. And I'm going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics F7 brush. Apply it to the areas that I did not highlight. So now it is time to contour my face. And I am going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics bronzers. I'm going to mix 2 shades today. So I'm going to use light and medium. These bronzers do have a buildable color, so you can, again, start off with the light and work your way into medium. Or if you want to just go darker, you can mix them. So I'm going to start at the highest point of my ear and then bring it down. And this is, I'm sorry, with the Elcie Cosmetics F8 brush. Just working it in circular motions. Getting my temples. Now I'm going to take the finer tip of the brush and then I'm just going to lightly contour my nose. Then I'm going to go in with the velvet sponge again, and I like to just blend out any harsh lines. So now I'm going to go and smoke out underneath my eye. I'm going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics E2 brush, and then I'm going to mix the shades Tone Up and Warmth, and I'm just going to take it and work it on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in the shade In Depth, which is the brown shade, and again, smoke out my lash line. My skin is super sensitive, so I always opt for products that are non-comedogenic, and Elcie Cosmetics' foundation is one of the very few that does not make my skin break out. After that, I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush, and in the shade Smoke Out, which is the black shade, on the outer corner of my lash line, I'm just going to bring that out and up. So I'm going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics. This is the B12 brush. And then I'm going to go in with the Kelly Baker brow powder in the shade Dark Brown. And I like to brush my brows up first to kind of see what my shape is like. Taking the angled point of the brush, I like to just go in and fill in the areas that are sparse. And I like to kind of give short little, almost like drawing in hairs with the brush. I like a soft full brow, so I just work up the coverage so it's not too harsh and it looks natural. And I'm going to brush my brow down and start filling in my arch area. I already have pretty full brows, so I just like to go in and fill in the areas that are kind of bald. I love how this brow brush picks up just enough product and it applies it very smoothly, so it makes doing your brows so easy. And I'm using the other end of it to blend out any harsh lines. Once I'm all set with that, and I like how it looks, I'll go in with, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. It's just the clear one. Just go in and lightly coat my brows so it just sets it. What I'm going to use for blush is actually the Elcie Cosmetics Minimalist palette, and it's going to be in the shade Warmth, which is this shade right here. And then I'm going to go in with the F10 brush and then lightly blend it up on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to go back in with the velvet sponge and blend out any excess. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight, and then this is MAC Cosmetics Whisper of Guilt. And I'm going to go in with the Elcie Cosmetics F9 brush and apply it to the highest point of my cheekbones. And then I'm just going to take the tip of the brush and apply it to the highest point of the bridge of my nose and on my lip. I'm going to go ahead in with my mascara, and this is the Elcie Cosmetics Lash Full Mascara. So I'm just going to take it and shimmy it up on my lashes. And then on my lower lash line, just lightly coating it. I look like I have falsies on, but I don't. That's how good this mascara is. So now with my lips, I'm going to go in with the MAC Cosmetics Liner and Strip Down and the Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Knock on Wood. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup. And I'm going to go back in with the Elcie Cosmetics Hydra Enhancer. And I'm just going to mist that all over my face. And that is it. And this is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you guys picked up a few things. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Elcie Cosmetic tutorials.